Namaste. Welcome to my YouTube channel Happy Little Soul. My name is Isham. Today we're gonna do Beginner's Yoga Part 3. If you haven't practiced first two videos, please click the links because we're gonna use some postures from that videos. Come to a comfortable sitting position. Elongate the spine. Loop the shoulders back. Place the hands over the knees. Just try to find your natural breath first. Close your eyes. Bring the hands in front of your heart. Set an intention for your practice. You have created a space in your house, in your room, for your practice in your mind. This is dedication. Focus on the body, focus on yourself. With a smile, open your eyes. Now come to the all-fours position. We'll start with the all-fours position today. Your wrists align with the shoulders, your knees align with the hips, and your middle fingers are pointing forward. Inhale, send the hips up. Drop the belly down, open up your chest and look up into cow pose. Exhale, chin to chest. Roll the spine, suck the belly in, pelvis forward. Inhale into cow, start with the hips, drop the belly down, chest open and look up. Exhale, chin to chest. Push yourself away from the floor, suck the belly in, pelvis forward. One more time. Inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. And come to the natural spine. Now tuck your toes in. Stretch your right leg back. Your toes down on the mat. Now bring the right heel down on the mat. Take your right hand over the right hip. Your chest already start opening towards right. When you find your balance, you can either stay here. If you feel comfortable, you can send your right hand all the way up to the sky and look at your right hand. Exhale, bring your right hand down. Bring the right knee back. Now for the left side, stretch your left leg back, left toes down on the mat. Bring the left heel down, bring your left hand over the left hip, open the chest. When you find the balance, maybe you can stand the left hand all the way up and look at your left hand. Inhale, bring the left hand down, left knee back. Tuck your toes in. Take the knees a couple of inches off the floor. Bring the hips over the heels. From this point, send the hips all the way up into first downward facing dog. Raise with the hips. Close the ribs. Separate your shoulder blades. Then you may start bringing your heels towards the mat. Now pedaling here. Bend the right knee, stretch the left. Bring the right heel down, bend the left knee. And switch the legs. Maybe taking your hips from side to side. Come back to the center. And walk towards your hands. Try to keep the legs stretched if you can. Bring the hands over the shins. Inhale into halfway. Exhale, bend down. Hug the legs. Inhale into halfway. Stretch your arms side of the ears. We'll go for the chair pose. Start bringing your hips down, lift the chest up, keep the arms side of the ears. and knees behind the toes. So if you notice that your knees forward, bring it back. With every exhalation, try to find the right alignment in the pose. Maybe hips a bit down, chest a bit up, arms still side of the ears. Bring the hands in front of your heart. With the inhalation, make a twist towards your right. So we are not turning, don't turn the body, just twisting the spine. Your left elbow is outside of your right knee. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale for the other side. This time, right elbow outside of your left knee. Don't collapse a knee over each other. Inhale, come back to the center. Stretch your arms side of the ears and start rolling up. Slow, settle and gentle. Palms together and exhale, hands to the heart. Bring the hands down. Now come to the top of the mat. Inhale, send the hands all the way up. Exhale, make a forward bend. Keep the spine straight. You can bend the knees if you need. Bring your hands side of the feet. Inhale, take a big step with your right foot back. Bend the left knee. Bring the right heel down on the mat. Place your left hand inside of your left foot. Here, you can use a block if you need, or you can come over the fingertips. With the inhalation, send your right hand all the way up. Your chest is opening at the same time, and look at your right hand. As I said earlier, you can either use a block or fingertips or come over the palms. Inhale, start lifting the body up into warrior two. Exhale, sink in the pose. Now check the position of the arms and look at your left hand. One more breath. Bring your hands behind you together. Interlace your fingers. Stretch the arms, roll the shoulders back. With the exhalation, we'll make a forward bend toward inside of your left knee and bring the hands over the head. Or if you are struggling here to bring the hands down, you can place your hands in front of you. But this is humble warrior, so let your chest, let your heart melt down. One more breath, still stay here. Inhale, raise back into warrior two and strongly press through the left leg, left foot. Turn the body forward. Bring the hands down. Bring your right knee down. Come over the fingertips. Roll the shoulders back. Elongate the spine into horse riding pose. Left knee is over the left ankle. Right knee is not under the hips, behind the hips. Now, place the palms down. Lift the knee off the floor. Stand the left foot back. Downward facing dog. Stay here for a breath. Bring the shoulders over the wrist into high plank. Push yourself away from the floor. Engage your core, your glutes. Exhale. Shift the body forward. Bring the chest down. Hug the ribs with the elbows. Pull body down on the mat. Inhale into cobra. Exhale, bring the chest down. Bring the arms side of the body. heels over the hips. Now, if you can touch the feet, grab the feet. If you cannot, keep the arms side of the body. Inhale, lift the chest up. Maybe your knees slightly coming off the floor. If you can grab the feet, you can raise over your belly. Feel the wave of the breath. And 2 breaths here. Bring your chest, bring your knees down. Release the feet. Hands side of the chest. Inhale. First, push your hips over the heels and send all the way up into downward facing dog. Now send the right leg all the way up. Bring your right knee to the chest. Place your right knee close to your right wrist and your right foot close to your left wrist, and stretch the left leg back. This is pigeon pose. There are several options here. It's already really deep hip opener pose. You can place a block underneath your glutes, or you can bring the right foot closer to your pelvis, and it will allow you to stretch the left leg and sit on the pose. The more you bring your right foot higher, parallel with the side of the mat, it will get deeper in the pose, but the main thing is don't come over the right hip. So your hips square and looking forward, so you can bring the right foot down and turning your hip bone forward. We stay here for one more breath. Now tuck the left toes in, take the left knee off the floor, send your right foot back into downward facing dog. One more breath. And walk towards your hands. Stretch your arms side of the ears and roll up. Slow, very gentle. Reach up to the sky, palm together. Exhale, hands to the heart. Bring your hands side of the body. Now we'll go for the tree pose. As a starting position, tilt the tailbone in, chest open, shoulders relax. Bring your right heel against your left shin. Your hips going towards left, bring it to the middle. Open your right knee to the right, don't keep it forward. And try to find your place in the posture. This is tree pose. You can place your right foot higher, even higher. If you don't feel comfortable, you can bring it down until you find your maximum point, comfortable position in the pose. You can keep trying. And send your hands over the head. Go on belly breathing. You can keep the branches wider. It will help you to stay focused and balance. If you feel comfortable, you can bring hands together. Again, you will decide where you want to stay for today. Now express yourself in tree pose with a relaxed and happy state. When you are exhaling, bring the hands down. When you touch the legs, bring the right foot down. Maybe shaking your legs. The other side, bring the left heel against your right shin, hips in the middle. Open the left knee to the left and find your place in the pose. You can help with the hand to carry the left foot higher. With the inhalation, send your hands over the head. In this pose, another thing, don't press with the left foot to the standing stretch leg, just gently touching here. Focus on the breath, use the belly breathing. With the next exhalation, start bringing your hands down and bring the left foot down. Shake the legs and come to the top of the mat. Inhale, send the hands all the way up. Exhale, make a forward bend, spine straight. You can bend the knees whenever you need. Hands down. This time with the left foot, take a big step back. Place your right hand inside of your right foot. Bend the right knee. Right knee is over the right ankle. Bring the left heel down, so your hips turning to the left. Again, either you can use a block or you can stay over the fingertips or over the palm. Inhale, send your left hand all the way up and look at your left hand. One more breath. Inhale, raise into warrior two. So your body is in the middle, arms at the same level with the shoulders, and look at your right hand. Inhale, when you are exhaling, sink in the pose, sink at the spot without shifting forward. Now bring your hands together behind you, interlace your fingers, stretch your arms. With the exhalation, make a forward bend towards inside of your right knee. Bring the hands over the head, or you can bring it down and support yourself with the hands. Again, you will decide. Just listen to the body. Inhale, raise back up. Release the hands. Turn the body forward. Bring the hands down. Bring the left knee down. Right knee is over the right ankle. Come over the fingertips. Roll the shoulders back. Elongate your spine and look forward. Exhale, palms to down. Take the left knee off the floor. Send the right foot back into downward facing dog. Again, check the position in the pose. Hips up, ribs closed. Shoulder blades are separated. And now I start bringing my heels down. Bring the shoulders over the wrist. High plank. Don't collapse your hips. Don't make any arches. Straight body. Shift the body forward. Bring your chest down into chaturanga or maybe support with the knees. Full body down on the mat. Inhale into cobra. Exhale into child pose. Hips over the heels. Take a rest here for 2 breaths. Stretch your arms. Arms are still active. Don't let your elbows drop down. Now come on to all fours. Tuck the toes in. Send the hips back into downward facing dog. With the inhalation, send the left leg all the way up. Bring your left knee to the chest. Now place your left knee close to your left wrist, left foot close to your right wrist, and start stretching your right leg back. Maybe again using a block to support yourself under the glutes, or bringing your left foot closer to your pelvis. Again, you can notice a difference between sides. That is also normal. Now we'll stay here for 2 breaths. Don't fall over the left hip. Your hip bones facing forward. Right leg is stretched back. Now tuck the right toes in. Take the right knee off the floor. Send the left foot back into downward facing dog. Exhale. Bring yourself into high plank, or you can bring the knee down. Shift the body forward and bring the chest down into chaturanga. Knees down, body down. Inhale into cobra. Exhale into all fours. And bring yourself into sitting position. Now bring your right foot outside of your left knee. Right hand next to your tailbone. Send the left hand all the way up, stretch up, elongate the spine, inhale. When you are exhaling, bring into cross and make a twist towards your right. And use belly breathing. Don't forget about the breath. One more breath. Inhale, untwist the body. Exhale, hands down. Stretch the legs. Now bring your left foot outside of your right knee, down on the mat. Left hand behind you. Send the right hand over the head. Stretch up. With the exhalation, bring into cross and make a twist towards your left. And stay, one more breath. Inhale, untwist your body. Exhale, bring the hands down and stretch the legs. Now bring your heels close to yourself. Grab your big toes with 2 fingers, middle finger and index finger. And elongate your spine first. Either you can take your heels off the floor one by one, or you can use a block placed in front of you and you can put the heels off the block. Or you can lift the heels in one go and stretch the legs if you can. Now you can check if there is any action-reaction, pushing, pulling in the posture. You can release the toes and hold it back. One more breath. Keep the spine straight. Don't roll your back. Bring the heels down. Now, come over your back. Lay down. Bring your knees next to the chest. Hug the legs. Bring the head close to the knees. Inhale, bring the head back. And stretch your legs. Turn the palms up to the sky. Close your eyes. Focus on your breath. You can pause the video here and stay in the Shavasana as long as you wish. And turn the body over the right side. Use the left hand to bring yourself into sitting position. Bring your hands in front of your heart. Take a moment, feel the gratitude. You complete your practice with joy, thanking yourself. Although you have all the excuses in the world, you brought yourself on the mat. And today you did your practice. Thank you for watching me. Thank you for practicing with me. If you enjoy, please give me a like and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and see you on next videos. Thank you. Namaste.